Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and I'm going to show you the last two sets of openings for my greater gifting crystals. And you can see I got a lot of these G-Unit accounts. These are a bunch of my mini accounts, kind of cleaning up, sending a few last crystals with some of the auto fighting and whatnot that I've been doing. And then I did send some from T Jarvis and Man, and a lot of those that they got in return came from my mini accounts. So we're gonna open up this group, and then we got Sharkpaw. Now Sharkpaw, he's actually a guy that he lives really close to me. His son plays ice hockey on the same team that my son plays on, and so he is like the only person in this game that I think I've ever met in person that I know. I did meet one guy in an alliance mate at when I went to Disneyland one time, and we met up. But so it's kind of cool to like geek out with him and talk about the game. He thinks I'm kind of crazy with what I do, and you know, I am kind of crazy with what I do with the YouTube channel and this game. But yeah, so let's look at all these. We got this sped up a little bit rapid fire to show what I got. I opened up all of these individually. Now I know it takes longer, and you know, as far as I'm concerned, like the RNG and stuff, it doesn't change. But I just I wanted to know what I got from each crystal. And this just kind of helps to show that, and I will show you the stats of all of the crystals that I've opened. I kept track of all of them that I've opened. I opened up 212 total, and boom, right there, get my first batch of tier 3 alpha, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for tier 3 alpha, we're looking for tier 6 basic, those rank 4 materials, 6-star shards, and 6-star 6 stones, and then you know, there's the 6-star awakening gem. There's some 6 stones. I did pretty well on the 6 stones overall. I really would have loved to have gotten, you know, a 6-star featured champ in here, whether it was Weapon X, Thanos, or Kang. Would have been really cool to get those. Spoiler alert, I never got any of those 3, but we did get a bunch of 4-star and 4-star Thanoses and Kangs, and we ended up getting one Thanos 5-star, and the 5-star Thanos was opened up previously. Nice little chunk of 5-star shards there. 5-star shards, I got a lot of those. Got a good chunk of the tier 5 class catalysts, and yeah, you know, as far as tier 5 CC goes, I have quite a bit. You know, I don't, you know, as a free-to-play guy, I don't do the sigil, and oh, boom, that was my first 15k 6-star pull for the 6-star shards, which was really nice. And you'll see I'm gonna open up the 6-star champs that I'm able to get from the shards from these crystals as well, so you'll see that in this video if you stick around to watch it all. I don't have it timestamped, so they'll be kind of broken up into different chunks. But yeah, T5CC, you know, I have quite a bit of it. I don't do the sigil, and there's a lot of them where I'm at like 2 out of 2. There's a couple where I'm close to forming a 3rd, so I really got to manage that. And then boom, right there, yes, thank you very much, we get another set of tier 3 alpha. That is actually the thing that I want the most out of all of this from the greater gifting crystals, simply because that's what I'm lacking on for rank 4, and I'm getting close, but it still seems really far off, and you'll see how close I get, but it's okay. It'll be another month or 2, I suppose, till I'm able to acquire the rest of the tier 3 alpha. I know they're putting out a bunch of offers to buy, you know, through the daily cards and some daily deals where they're just letting you pick up some tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic. Obviously, as a free-to-play guy, I'm gonna not get those. you know, if they do put out like a unit offer or something, I can get with my units, I might do that. Well, not might, but I probably will. There we go. We get another 4-star king. He's up to sig 40 now. So I didn't have him before the event, and that's my third time that I got him. So I end up getting him and the 4-star Thanos 3 times a piece, which is more than I would have liked. But you know, whatever. So yeah, so here we get some more tier 5 basic, and it was kind of interesting. So like when my first like 2 or 3 batches, I never got a half, so that was 22,500, and there we go again. We get 2 of them like almost back to back. I kept on getting like the quarter or the full, but I never got any halves. But then in this like last batch or 2, I pretty much just got halves, which was kind of weird RNG as far as like the quantity that you got. So yeah, tier 5 basic, we need a lot of it. There's, you know, as you can see, we've been getting a lot of tier 2 alpha, and yeah, the tier 2 alpha is flowing. But boom, there we get a fat stack. We get a double stack, 2% of a tier 3 alpha. That I was super excited when I saw that come across yesterday or the day before. I think it was on New Year's. Today is the 3rd of January, and then I popped the second batch of this on the 2nd. So yeah, getting a ton of tier 3 alpha, which is great. We need as much as we can get. Lots of tier 2 alpha. Tier 2 alpha was, I think, the item that was kind of skewed the most as far as getting way more than my fair share as far as the percentages go. But you can see lots of tier 2 alpha in there. I'm about 12,000 away ish from forming that 3rd tier 3 alpha, and once I form that, I will be able to rank for a champion. And who it is, I'm still debating. When I did get that Nexus, I must have missed when I was just chatting about this, but I did get a 6-star Nexus and a decent amount of 6-star shards, so get that 15k batch, and then like another 250 or 2,500. So we're gonna go open up those crystals, taking some screenshots to share with my alliance mates, and yeah, that one was good. We didn't get any tier 6 basic, but tier 3 alpha, that is what we are looking for, and that's what we got. We got a big chunk of it. So here comes a Nexus, and it's not a great one. You know, I was debated between Kamala or Spider-Man, Cosmic Spidey, and I went with Cosmic Spidey. I've already done the Karina challenges, so you know, the 6-star Kamala, if I hadn't had done the champion run, I would have picked her up. But yeah, so we get a Cosmic Spidey, and here I'm debating, do I go for feature or do I just go for basics? And I'm just gonna stick with what I've been doing. I'm gonna go with basics, and you can see that I've gotten some good things out of the basics and some bad, which is gonna be the same thing that happens in the featured pool. But there just are a lot of champs in the basic pool that I still want awakened. Like Nick Fury, I really want to get him awakened. Magneto, I would really love to get Magneto. Shang-Chi, he would be awesome to get. And we end up rolling over onto Gladiator Hulk. Right next to that Nick Fury. Gladiator Hulk, he's already awakened. That goes up to sig 40, so not exactly what I was looking for. So we're gonna try again. You know, when I saw all the champs that were in this reel, I was like, yeah, there's quite a few that I would like to snatch up. And Thor, that one would be a pretty cool champ. And then we stop on a Mr. Sinister. This is also a double dupe, so he goes up to sig 40. Again, not what I was looking for. And last up, I'm like, all right, let's go. Come on, let's get a solid champ out of this. Save this batch of 3, and it rolls over to, again, we're seeing that Nick Fury, stops on Man-Thing. Man-Thing's a pretty cool and fun champ. I do have a 5-star rank 5. I haven't ranked him up because of that right now. I might end up taking him up, but that's another double dupes with 3 double dupes. And I was like, all right, well, we're gonna go and check out the stash and show you where I'm at with the tier 3 alpha. So I do already have the 3 tier 6 basic, plus I almost am halfway there to get a 4th. And then there it is, 32,800. So then this is on the last day. Again, cleaning up a few last crystals for my mini accounts, sent some over to my buddy in my battle group, J Goody, and then who else do we send? We did a couple that are within the alliance. So Benda, I sent, he's within my alliance. I used some of my units on my account to send some of those. And then Demps, he's in my battle group. He's actually really nice. That one he just gave to me for free, and he said, please don't send it back. Very kind of him. He said he appreciated all the help that I do with helping to plan our wars. And then Angry Bird did a trade with him as well. So we have a decent chunk. So I spent some of the units that I had popped open the other day from the Arena Crystals, the Thronebreaker Crystals. And I'm not going to do any more. This is going to be my last batch. I know I'm not going to be able to get to the 45,000 tier 3 alpha shards, but we're going to do our best. I mean, technically, if I opened up another 50, I might get there, but you just never know. And I got to save those units. I don't have any battle chips, and I'm going to save units for offers and cool stuff that might come around that might be worth it. So here we go. We're spinning these again, sped up, so you can kind of rapid fire see the results. So far the start has not been great, but boom, changes right there. We get another chunk of tier 3 alpha. I wish this would just keep going. Spoiler, I think that is the last one, if I remember right. Or no, there actually might be one more. I think there might be one more. We'll see. Half a tier 5 basic, that's great. We need a lot of that because we got to take a ton of champs to rank 3 to kind of cycle through all my stash right now with the tier 5 CC. And then we get a nice chunk of 6-star shards. Gotta love it. So, as far as this event goes, I obviously, as a free-to-play guy, I've opened up more than the normal free-to-play would use, and that's mainly because I have a handful of mini accounts. Yeah, boom, that chunk right there, double 2% chunk of tier 5 to tier 6 basic. Super stoked about that. But I do mini accounts, and it kind of goes on and off as far as like throughout the years, like how much dedication and time I put into it. Pretty much everything is just daily login and auto fighting and just doing like the lower end quests. You're not going to see me, I don't think, on any of the accounts that I've created, and pretty much all of them that I created 3 or 4 years ago. And I have not done anything to beat the collector in 5.2. Boom, another the decent chunk, that 1% chunk of tier 6 basic. But I've never gone and like tried to push. I've never beaten the collector with any of my mini accounts. I've never gone past that. And you might say, why is that? Can you not do it? Of course I can do it. But there are some reasons. One, my mini accounts are all about getting units for my main account, for gifting. That's it. There's no other purpose. Is it fun? It kind of is, but the fun part for me is just trying to feed my main account and getting extra, trying to close a little bit of the gap, not by much, but close a little bit of the gap it is with those that I play with that are spending. I'm trying to be as competitive as possible, and it definitely helps. So there's that. And the lower level that you are, the lower points that are required to get like the daily milestones for like 25 units. So like on hero use, you have to fight less fights to get to the 25 units. So it's beneficial for me to not go and get uncollected or cavalier on those, because otherwise I'd have to do more fights each day to get those when certain of those daily solos come up that I'm able to get through auto fighting and stuff like that. So we only did get the 1 tier 3 alpha in that last batch, 2 tier 6 basic, which is great. Another decent chunk of 6-star shards and 2 stacks of 6-star 6 stones. So let's go open up the 6 stars. We're going to open up two more basics, and hopefully we can get some better luck than we did on the first round. And you know, again, I was debating on whether or not I was going to hold these shards. I'm not going to do the featured crystal in the next round. There are great champs, but I'm just gonna play a little bit slower on the 6-star acquisition. But I'm going to be able to get more of them. You know, when the next 6-star feature comes up, you know, Hercules and Spider-Man 2099 and all those great champs that are in the feature right now, they'll be in the basic pool, and I'll have more chances of getting them. So we go over, we get a Red Hulk, which is actually a good pull for me. This is a first time awakening. I really, this guy has a lot of value. Plus I have Domino at rank 3 and Massacre at rank 2. So that was pretty solid pull there for me. So then I backed out. The pool that I saw in that reel wasn't kind of jiving with me, and I know the reel is kind of all about just show and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like if you don't see me in the reel, it's not gonna stop on them. So I put it back in, and we end up getting a War Machine, which is actually pretty cool. This is a solid champ. I like the pre-fight abilities that he has, and yeah, he might be coming in pretty handy. And it's a brand new champ, which is always welcomed for doing arena. So we got a lot of 5-star shards. I'm going to be holding those for a little bit. Give me some incentive to pop those when the next feature comes out, and I can open up some more basics. So yeah, so we pop open a couple of the dailies, get a nice little chunk of tier 5 basic, which is always good. And what else do I open up? Oh yeah, I open up the 6 stones. So I ended up getting 80 6 stones from the event, plus there was 20 in the calendar. So we're just popping these open really quick. So we have 100, which is awesome. And I really would have liked to get more tech, because I do want to finish sigging up my Guillotine 2099. She's at sig 180, so I didn't get quite enough. And I'll just kind of show you what I'm looking at as far as like using those 6 stones, what my plans are in the future, whether it's super far in the future or not. But I do have a 6-star Tech Awakening Gem and a Mutant Awakening Gem. Probably going to use the Tech one on Nimrod. The Mutant one can either be used currently on my APOC or maybe on Kitty Pryde whenever I happen to snatch her up. And then here we go. So we got 30 of these Mystics, and there's really not any champ in here that I really would be concerned pumping those into. So I don't know, I'm going to be holding on those. The Science ones would be great. I would love to throw them in Torch. I would love to throw them in Void. I would love to throw them in Mr. Fantastic, or if I can get my Overseer awakened. The 6-star 6 stones, I'm probably going to be saving those. I'm not sure for what. Again, the Mutant's probably going to either go to APOC or Kitty Pryde if I ever get her. If I had 20, I would have put those into Guillotine 2099. And then these, I mean, I could put them into Cosmic Ghost Rider, the Cosmic ones, but I'm going to be saving those for Herc if I can ever get him in the near future. So that's kind of my plans with those 6 stones. And then again, here's where I'm at in the Catalyst. Getting closer to forming my 4th, and I'm less than 10,000 away on the tier 3 alpha. So here is a quick graphic of the summary. So I opened up 212 crystals. These are all of them, tracked them all, and then here's a little flip. Here's the percentages that I got. So you can see the percentages that are in green means I got more than what the allocated percentage was as far as the drop rates. If it was in red, I got less. Now some of that is good, you know, like the, which one would be good? So like the 5-star awakening gems. I don't need those. I got 4 of those, but my percentage was 1.88%, but I was supposed to get 3%. But then like on the tier 2 alpha, I ended up pulling way too many of those. I had 49 of those, 49, so 23%. So an extra 5% of my RNG went towards the tier 2 alphas. But I also did get more than my fair share on the tier 3 alphas. So I got 3.77%. It's only supposed to get 2. So, you know, but I think generally speaking, the percentages that I got were pretty in line with the, you know, with the outlined projected RNG stats that they put out there. I'm pretty happy with the event. I saved a ton of units for this. I feel, you know, I ended up getting basically half of a tier 3 alpha and a quarter of a tier 6 basic. I got a 6-star awakening gem, which is nice. A lot of good stuff. I know people are not like the happiest with how the gifting event went down. You know, for me, I'm just trying to make it be a little bit more chill about it. I know there's going to be people that, you know, get farther advanced in the top of the end game than me, where I'm trying to be competing with. You know, that's fine. You know, they're spending a ton of money, and good for them. If that's how they want to spend their money, you know, so be it. I've spent a ton of my time, and I feel like I get a good value for the time that I spend and dedicate to the game, and I'm having fun, and that's all that really matters. So if you're having fun, then you're doing it right. If you're not, reevaluate, figure out what you need to change, do more or less of, and do that, because this is a game, and you need to be having fun, and that's really all there is to it. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we might have a special treat next year. I got some crazy plans for next year, and maybe I'll be announcing a little bit over the course of the year. But I got a crazy strategy and plan that I'm going to do, and some of you guys might find it interesting and enjoying. Others might find it sickening, but we'll see. We'll see what I do, and I'll have something for the end of the year. I have a year-long video in the works, starting as of today, January 3rd. So we'll see you back in December when that will come back out. So thanks for watching, fellas, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.